Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News with a special Sunday video for you guys. There's been kind of a weird story that's been bouncing around the last day or so in Bachelor Nation. An internet manhunt for a Bachelorette contestant accused of stiffing multiple women, blocking them after they did not want to have sex with him in a Vegas hotel room. So we'll get into this story. These stories you always tread lightly because there becomes this feeding frenzy over who it is and everyone's looking for different clues. I mean, we know plenty of examples of horrifying stories dating back to like the Boston bombing where people were trying to find the guy and they're just falsely accusing people left and right. So let's be very careful there. They do say they're going to reveal who this guy is tomorrow or very soon. So we'll get that information as it comes. Do me a favor, follow me on Instagram at DNeals, and we'll get into this story. And if there's any other Bachelor content, or I should say non-Bachelor content that you would like, Dave Neal Show is fully up and running with the last 3 weeks, daily videos for pop and entertainment stories that have nothing to do with Bachelor Nation. So if you like me and want other content, go make sure to catch up on all those stories. They're actually performing pretty well. So very happy with that. Now this story, let's get into it. The title is Who Are They Talking About? I'm going to share the TikToks and then some TikToks analyzing who this may be. They have voicemail receipts for the guy, and there are some clues as to who it is, and we'll kind of discuss that right now. So the title of this TikTok is, when a contestant from The Bachelorette brings you and your bestie out to Vegas, but you refuse to sleep with him, so he cancels your reservations and blocks you on everything, and now we have to pack to drive 6 hours back home. So let's read some comments. A girl in the comment section says she knows who it is because he does this to local girls all the time. She's from Vegas, so when Bachelor people live in Vegas, they go there regularly. Someone said, better get a $24 a night room at the circus and make the best of it. Yeah, now, and this is completely irrelevant to this story, but Vegas might be the most affordable place to get a hotel room because they just want to get you there to gamble. That's what they want to do, right? Gambling is where they make all their money. Not to say that these people should be forced to get that hotel room, but for whoever this Bachelorette contestant is, he's probably pretty cheap in the first place. Let's find out what hotel this is. It's probably not even a nice place. So there are people that are confirming who this Bachelorette contestant is, but let's try to get some more information before we just throw someone's name under the bus, because we don't want to be part of that problem. Someone said, has anyone figured out who the contestant is yet? And here's the next TikTok the person released, which shares voicemail messages from the person.
Met up with a contestant from The Bachelorette only for him to block me for not being submissive and sleeping with him. The first night. Here are some recordings of that conversation.
Yeah, I said I'm not down to sleep with you on the first night. You know that.
I don't care about a first night. What does that mean to me? A first night, a second night. I don't care.
Oh.
That's not like 1 night, 2 nights. I don't care about that. It's more so the understanding of the power dynamic. That's what's sexy to me. For me.
We don't give a fuck what's sexy to you.
I'm curious, are these voicemails or is this person in the room? It sounds like they're all in the same room.
Oh, I care about every other guy. My dynamic with her is my dynamic with her. And if I told her to do something, then I want her to do it because I told her to do it.
So what if she tells you to do something? Are you going to do it?
No.
Because she wants you to do it. But she should do everything that you say she should do because you're a man.
No,
right?
No, it's not because I'm a man, but it's because it's the dynamic of our relationship.
But who says it's the dynamic? Who says that's the dynamic?
What if she wants you to go over?
All right, so again, don't have all the information, but it appears to be that they were kicked out of his hotel and blocked because they wouldn't play into his submission role play, which I'll be honest, I know very little about the dynamic of that all. And regardless, okay, well, let's get this stated first. If you invite someone into a hotel and they don't do something illegal or crazy, like they're smashing TVs, if they don't consent to doing whatever kink it is you have, I don't think that's reason to kick them out of that hotel. You know what I mean? Maybe if you if you really don't want to spend the night with them, get them a separate hotel. But that's kind of on you. If you invited them and they no longer want to consent to, or never did consent to whatever it is you want, you should not hold the hotel over their head, right? I mean, I think that's all common sense. You know, this is the type of thing when you talk about like, if you buy someone dinner, you're not entitled to some sexual thing. That's like, there's this power dynamic that happens when you do pay for something. Oh, I'm going to take you on a trip to Sicily. Now, maybe you're excited that if they consent to a trip to Sicily, that there's going to be something happening, but you need to work that consent out. You need to talk about that. You can't assume, all right, we're going to monster truck rallies. Now we get a lap dance after. Like that would, like if that's part of the package that actually happens, great. Monster truck rallies and a lap dance. Fantastic. You get your giant soda. They serve you, I'm assuming they serve you a giant soda. I've never been to one. You know, your foam finger, whatever you got. And you, woo, you know, but if that's not on the table, it's not on the table. And it sounds like okay, so if he doesn't like what's going on here, well, let's watch a few more of these. But if he doesn't like what's going on here, kind of like write it up as a loss, but don't kick them out. You know what I mean? You're just like, this guy is just asking. And this is where it gets dangerous, because this is where other people have decided they're going to like try to find out who it is. So here's other people, trying to find out who it is. And of course, this person guesses 4 times and they're wrong every time.
This is, and let's give it a try. So the girl posts this video and you can hear the guy talking in the background, and she says, check the reflection and you can see the guy. So I downloaded the video and then I messed around with the lighting so you could see his face a lot better.
By the way, amazing work. I mean, tip my cap that someone was looking through reflections. This is high quality sleuthing.
Okay, first things first, I'm noticing the hair and I'm also noticing the jawline. This is what I'm doing on Sunday morning.
But here's what's dangerous. You start, people in the comment section, it's Peter Izzo, the pizza guy from Florida. It's Yosef. They start guessing anyone with like a short faded, whatever haircut.
So these are my guesses. Pretty similar to the head on the side. Pretty similar to the head on the side. I could just see it being one of these two. Okay,
so then after making those guesses, I spoke to the girl Taylor and she confirmed my 4 guesses are wrong, but did share that the guy is from season 12, aka JoJo's season. All right. So we already played this, and then the comment section from this person Taylor says we'll be officially exposing who it is on the next She's All Batch podcast. Frog emoji, T emoji. PSA: Women do not owe you their bodies just because you did something for them. If you think sex is a transactional thing, then you are the problem. He knew before the trip was planned that sex wasn't on the table. If he expected sex, then he shouldn't have invited girls who said no from the start. Okay, so I don't know. In his voicemail, was he kicking them out because they wouldn't have sex with them or because they wouldn't be submissive? I don't know. Are those two different things? Clearly, they're going to call out who this guy is. But the comment section has already run rampant with that. So let's go to one more. I'll tell you what, let's go to one more TikTok here. All right, so here's the She's All Batch TikTok. So they've been sort of working on trying to figure out who it is. And I don't know when their next one
You
gets
can hear the guy
released.
talking in the background, and she said...
So yeah, this actually, they made this only 24 minutes ago. So my apologies if this is coming out kind of... jumbled, but if you look at the comment section, it's definitely Robbie. Nope. Alex, Chase. There's just James, Chad. Nope. Peter is like, they're just all random accusation of who it is. We have comments from people saying who they think it is, but I don't know if it's worth us reporting on that, even though the people have been saying that. So what we can do is just play a let's see here. Let's go back to the voicemails. Let's play the voicemail one more time here.
Check the
sorry. Let's go back here and play the voicemail one more time and see if we have any clues. And again, they said voicemail. This sounds like it's just a voice note. I could have that wrong. It seems like it's not a voicemail. It's a voice note from, or I should say a video from when this was happening.
Contestant from The Bachelorette only for him to block me for not being submissive and sleeping with him. The first night. Here are some recordings of that conversation.
Yeah, I said I'm not down to sleep with you on the first night. You know that.
I don't care about a first night. What does that mean to me? A first night, a second night. I don't care.
Oh.
That's not like one night, 2 nights. I don't care about that. It's more so the understanding of the power dynamic.
So this guy is saying he doesn't care if it's the first night or second night. I don't know if that's him saying I don't care if we don't sleep together the first night, or if he's making an excuse after kicking them out after getting called out. Hey, I told you I wasn't gonna have sex with you. Oh, no, it's not about the sex. It's about this. It kind of sounds like it's one of those, no. I didn't care about that, but why are you kicking him out?
That's what's sexy to me.
So we go to some of the comments here, and then there's people, the highest upvoted comment in the Reddit thread lists who it is. And then others that say that you can tell that it's this person through the reflection. And there's and again, this is where it gets kind of dodgy because other people are confirming that it's also that person. Let's talk about it without saying who it is. Someone said it's so-and-so. I actually know the girls and can confirm it's him. Damn, contestant 6 years ago and was eliminated in week 3. Does it really continue to be a defining feature of his life that he uses the fact that he was on The Bachelor? So here's another post that someone's sending that is a sound of his voice. So let's click over to this and have
Met up with a contestant from
so
the
we played this already.
Bachelor.
Now let's just listen to his voice.
One night, 2 nights, I don't care about that.
Okay, you hear that? And then let's go to this YouTube clip of this, what might be the same person.
Whole thing about that.
As soon as the girl comes into the room, everything changes. Who's the first to hug her? Jiving for proximity towards that person because every moment counts.
Is that the same person, guys? You know, it's one of those things. We could speculate all day long. Speculations are going to lead to throwing people under the bus. That might not be the right person. And this is one of those stories because they are saying they're going to tease who it is. It doesn't really sit. And again, I'm not trying to play some moral police over how people release their stories, but it doesn't sit right with me that they're like, this is going to be released on the next Bachelor podcast because we're all going to listen to it. She's all batch, or at least break it down. But this person will share their firsthand account of the situation. They will share the voice recordings we've just heard, and my guess is the person who they're calling out is going to have to make some sort of statement about this because they are being called out directly by somebody with the video evidence of how it's all going down. Very odd story, but it actually is a pretty, I mean, I'm assuming, and ladies, you leave a comment, I'm assuming it's a pretty common occurrence in the single world where people think that some sort of transactional gift or trip or this or that is expecting something in return. If I had kids, if I had a daughter, I would teach her that people will try to use transactions to like guilt them into doing things and to look out for that and know that your consent doesn't need to be given because these transactions have happened. And if I had boys, I would also want to tell them, don't try to use money, meals, this or that to convince someone to do something. They have to meet you at the table. You know what I mean? So it's one of those situations. It's certainly a learning experience. Nothing illegal, as far as I know. Nothing illegal is happening there. But for all moral fiber in this, if this is something that he's doing to a lot of women, it's not good, and it's worth them telling their stories. So we look forward to hearing more. Well, I don't say look forward like this is a good thing. It's kind of just a low energy result of getting these losers who get on the show and kind of squeeze whatever Instagram verification they have off of it. But let me know what you guys think. The thumbnail of this video, don't dissect it. This is not the person who it is. This is just a generic thumbnail of a random white guy, okay? It is not this person, and the contestant's not even necessarily white. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. And we have actually a video coming your way on the Dave Neal Show, so go over to the Dave Neal Show if you want one more Sunday video. But I think tomorrow on Monday we'll have a resolution to this story. All right, folks, we'll talk to you soon.